Hello everyone, this is KJ. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Is today Wednesday? I think today might be. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. Oh my gosh. I have no idea. Yesterday's episode ended really abruptly because I went to hit the 2 key and I accidentally hit the F2 key. Today we have the butterfly dome to put up, and we can actually make butterflies, and we're also going to make bees and trees and silkworms, and we're going to be spending the day in the lab, so we're going to have to put in some windows and things like that. But let's put up the butterfly dome first. It's going to go up here. I'm gonna fall off the roof doing it too. Alright, here we go. I put together this stuff ahead of time. Usually it just locks in as soon as you spin it around so that the door is facing one way. I don't know how I'm gonna work this out, but we'll have more than one. I've got a sound problem today. Maybe if I move some things around. There we go. Alright, let's get some stuff together and make some windows so that it doesn't feel like we're standing inside of a tomb. I don't remember how many there needs to be. Oh, lots and lots of uncommon larvas. I don't know. There needs to be a few of them. We also need to move our auto crafter. Oops, wrong button. There we go. If I can get a deck under here. It doesn't look like I can though. I might have to put it over here and put another dome coming out that way. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do that while stuff is running. There we go. Now our lab has windows. So even though it's the dead of night. Okay, so I got rid of all of those things. The heaters. I've never liked the lighting in here. See how it turns everything green? Yeah. We might also put the biolab over here, although I think the ground slopes up right there. So that might not work either. Alright, let's get to work. Put the tree bark over here for right now. The first thing you want to do after you put this together is you're going to look and see what you can make and look at the difference between these things. So this is a bee. It requires uncommon larva, mutagen, and fertilizer. This is a butterfly, common larva, mutagen, and fertilizer. And then this is a better butterfly. So this is 120%. This is 230%. A rare larva, mutagen, and fertilizer. And then you have the silkworm, which is bacteria, and the fish we can't make yet because we don't have phytoplankton. So we're going to get a couple of those out, and we'll get uncommon, and did I say a rare? I think so. Oh, and the fertilizer. What did I do with it? Here it is. So first let's make a butterfly. I got the rare one. First let's make a butterfly, 230%. So we're just going to put in the rare larva, the mutagen, and the fertilizer. It does not matter what order you put this in. It is a crapshoot no matter what you do. You may or may not get this panga, I think it's called. Because there are several butterflies at this level that are made exactly the same way. Now, if you want to, you can put in more than one of these machines, DNA thing, whatchamacallit. That's just my incubator, thank you. That's how my brain works. But you can see how very, very fast it is. On the other hand, trees are very slow. This is my favorite tree. I forgot to bring the Lerma with me, so we'll go get that. I was bound to forget something. There's 2 of them. Thirsty already. Somewhere I have more than 2 Lermas. Anyway, we can only make 1 at a time. And so we'll look at each tree. They're almost all the same. Now, the ones that you make with flowers, Shanga, Pestera, Volnus, etc., that's that recipe. You replace the Lerma with the flower. So you need regular mutagen. Here we go. Fertilizer. No, not fertilizer. Tree bark and the flower that you want to use. Either Lerma or Pestera or Shanga in this case. So we need some tree bark. What did I just do with it? Oh my goodness gracious. And then we'll go in here. And we'll grab the Lerma, mutagen, and the tree bark, and we'll research. And after it finishes that whole thing and starts the sequence, then you can exit. If you come back to the machine and it's still sitting there and it hasn't done anything, it's because you didn't stick around long enough. This is really slow. This is already done, and we did get a panga. So, woohoo! Now we'll look over here. We need to actually make bees. So that's uncommon. So we'll go uncommon, mutagen, and fertilizer. Research it. Yes, it will make it. If the recipe is wrong, it'll just go back and it'll say that the recipe is wrong. But you can see it's really fast. Let's go put in our very first butterfly. We need a ladder up here. These domes hold 2 butterflies each. And there's our first one. And they're flying free. If they're sitting in a bunch, all you need to do is save and reload into your game. Or relog, some people call it. So that's all you need to do is just reload into your game. But don't forget to save first. And then they'll spread out. It's just a game saving thing. All right, so there's our very first butterfly. This butterfly gives us 230%, so that means that we're now getting 46 grams per second for insects. It's very expensive to run, and by expensive I mean it takes a lot of power. You can see right here 139 kilowatts of power to run that, and so it takes as much as 3 T4 drills, apparently. The DNA manipulator is very expensive to run. The incubator, I don't think the incubator is quite as bad. There it is right there. Oh, it is very much as bad. I didn't realize that. 215. Wow. One more thing while that's running. Let's go make some money. The game money is called Terra Tokens. And the list of things that you can sell, I hope I can sell these right now. Yeah. The list of things that you can produce and sell are on the bottom. And there's many, many more of them. We do not have cookies yet, but it's something that we can buy a chip for. Cooking station, wheat seeds, cocoa seeds. We can also buy a pressure multiplier fuse, because apparently there isn't one on the map for us here. There's special trees, special fish, special butterflies, special frogs, and super duper lockers, production, energy multipliers, all kinds of building stuff, faster drones, all kinds of cool stuff, and some things that you can find in the other world. But we're just going to sell these oxygen multipliers, and in here you show current inventory value 7,500, so they're not worth very much, but that's just because they're a very specific kind of multiplier. If you sell pressure, heat, or energy multipliers, They sell for vastly more than that. And this just is what we have to sell. So we're going to launch that. And then in 10 minutes, I think it is, however long it is, it'll come back with our Terra tokens. And then we can buy something. So let's go back into the lab. We're going to build another butterfly dome. There's our first bee. And there's our second tree. We already have one tree. But for right now, we're just going to plunk it in there. And can I make that? I think I need a higher level of mutagen for that. I am not sure. We have the Lerma. And that's the only one that I like is the Soleus tree. It's not as good, but it's the only one I like. So do Lerma, tree bark, and mutagen. Research that. Let it go all the way around and start counting. And then we'll go back here and we need another bee. I think 2 bees would be good right now. Fertilizer and mutagen. There we go. This is so fast with the insects. It's much better. Okay, let's go get something to eat. Don't eat the bee. He will sting you in your face. It's very uncomfortable. There we go. Alright. Now we can put up the bees. We're going to need to make bioplastic, I believe. Yes. Are these ripe yet? Oh, that's good. And put those in there. Let's get some water and some silicon. That's probably enough. I don't have that much, do I? 5, 6, okay. And we'll just go ahead and put that in there and ask this to make the bioplastic for us. Here we go. Alright, and we need a super alloy and a fertilizer. We'll go grab a fertilizer. I have everything else, right? Yep. Fertilizer. Here we go. I did make some fertilizer before I started this. Alright, let's see here. I think I'll put them right here because they're right outside the door. And now we have bees. The bees give us 350 grams per second of plants and 15 grams per second for insects. And if we go and grab this board, yep, and put it in the lab where it'll make more sense for us. Here it is. We can see what effect we're having. So the insects total now is 61 grams per second. That's going to be flying because we have 0 grams of it. We're up to 16 whole kilograms, but our biomass is now picking up. After that bee produces a little bit of honey, we'll be able to make that recipe that just came up. Let's see here. Worms. Fertilizers and mutagens and bacterias and stuff. We need the bacteria for making the silkworms, and we'll get right to that. Bacteria and fertilizer and uncommon? Uncommon, yeah. Alright, we need 3 of these. And if you have the recipe right, once again, it'll start right away. That's still not done. Alright, let's go make another bee. I need a fertilizer for that. And a super alloy. And a bioplastic. There we go. I guess I'm making more bioplastic than I actually needed. Alright, do we have honey yet? Not quite. I don't know if there's a timer on this anywhere. That makes sense. Oh, it says 160 seconds is the total production time. I don't know how long it's been. Has it been 3 minutes? I don't think so. It's only been... Oh, I guess it has been. It's been quite a while. Let's get rid of this stuff here. We'll just dump it in there. And we'll get the water. Oh, for goodness sake. I do that all the time. I put the obsidian over here. You're uncommon. And now we have butterflies in a dome. We will be able to find butterflies out in the environment, in the world. That's just how it works. Alright, let's see how we're doing on our silkworms. Oops. There we go. Don't put the silkworm back in. It doesn't work that way. Now, if you want to farm these things, you need to put a shredder in here so that you can take them apart after you've finished it. So if you want a different butterfly than Panga, and Panga is what you got, then you shred that, you get the rare larva, mutagen, and fertilizer back, you put it back in the machine, and you take another chance. It's kind of like playing craps. That's why I said it's a crapshoot. Alright, let's put that in there. So we have a couple more trees. We need to see... Good grief. I'm going to be thirsty and hungry the whole time. We need to see what our stage is at here for the T2 spreader. 6 ppm. It's pretty far off. And you know, it's funny, our oxygen is really moving slow since I took away that oxygen and put a plant thing in there. But we might be able to launch a rocket. I don't think we've launched a single oxygen rocket. It takes mutagen and bacteria, maybe? Seed spreader rocket. Yep, that's oxygen. So I need a mutagen, tree bark, bacteria, and a regular rocket. And I tell myself regular rocket. And what I mean by that is I need a rocket and 2 super alloy. An unregular rocket would be without the super alloy. No, I put this door in the wrong place. It's very irritating. I still need mutagen and tree bark. Okay. Oops. Mutagen and tree bark. And I need the bacteria and... oh, I'm out of fertilizer. Okay. We'll have to go make some fertilizer. I think. Unless that's what that is that's already on me. Alright, seed spreader rocket gives a global generation bonus by spreading seeds from outer space. And it's an oxygen multiplier. And there we go. And it's got a tree inside of it. That doesn't seem right. The other one has different plants inside of it. There it goes. Need a door on there. Just because I'm lazy and I want to come through a door. I still have that. That's still right. Yeah. Alright, there's our third one. We only need 3 of those right now because it only takes 3 to make a silk generator. And I did not make any more of those. I don't think I will. That's 2 for a total of 3. Okay. And we'll put that in there. Alright, let's go look at the oxygen now. See if that helped. It did. Now it's really going much, much faster. It could use to go quite a bit faster, but we need to make some fertilizer. See if I still have all the ingredients here. There's our trade rocket coming in. I don't, but I'm not sure what I'm missing. I've got that. Might be the algae. Yeah, I think it's the algae I ran out of. Let's go get it. I might have run out of sulfur, too. Apparently not. Alright. Regular rocket. I can't remember, of course. Because why should I be able to? Okay. I'm sorry, excuse me. Bacteria, mutagen, and tree bark. And we're going to have a storm. Bacteria, mutagen, and tree bark. There we go. Oxygen multiplier. It's funny to be having a sandstorm after you spread seeds. Alright, let's get our honey. Do we have more than one? We do. And then food is down here. I have 2 of those. So we're going to go into the biolab. And in the biolab, we have high quality food. We'll just hold down the control key and tap twice. And now we have high quality food. Restores a lot of health. Right click to consume. Restores health 90. Trade value 7 Terra tokens. So you can make that for a living. You cannot... I think you're supposed to have the stove to be able to make it, but maybe you just need the recipe to be able to make it, which is fine. Alright, we got 3 fertilizer. And we need T2 fertilizer. Let's put that 1, 2, 3. Nope, 2. Nope, it's regular. T2 is the bigger one. I need to sneeze. Oh, I need to make another bioplastic. Super alloy. I need to make another bacteria. I need to sneeze. Can you make a bacteria? Yep. And, oh, I didn't pick up the tree bark while I was in there. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go put down another tree spreader. This is where you want to have your plant multiplier, not on the flowers. However, this is just... Oh, did I not bring the tree? This is just the T1 tree spreader. So right now, 8 T2 flower spreaders beat the heck out of these little T1 tree spreaders. Oh my goodness. Just the suggestion of it in the atmosphere made me sneeze. Can't see anything. It's kind of a cool conifer looking tree. Alright. To make the bioplastic, we need mushrooms. And I believe we are out of them. Oh, this one's ripe. There we go. Do I have everything else here? Nope. I'm missing something. Probably silicon and water. No, I've got the silicon. It's the water I don't have. Oops. There we go. Kind of making these things one at a time at this stage in the game. Later on, you have an excess of all of this stuff. And I should probably pull that. Yeah. You end up with an excess of all this stuff. I already have that. What am I missing? Oh, the bacteria. Oh, bother. Oh my goodness. And you don't even know what to do with it because you can't store it all. Oh, good grief. Oops, that's the label. There we go. Did I pick up the tree this time? Alright, this is where we're going to stop with these T1 tree spreaders because I really don't want to waste the material that it's taking to make these things. They're doing their thing. We're getting 300 grams a second out of all three of them combined using that particular tree. Now the tree also makes a difference. So if you have a better tree with a higher rating, if you put the tree in, it helps a lot too. Did I not do that? Nope. If you have a better tree with a higher rating, then you get better stuff. But not in this case. I don't know what it changed. It doesn't seem to have changed anything with that tree type. Oops. It's supposed to be 120. Oh, it's 125% oxygen. Good grief. Alright. It's only oxygen. We need better tree spreaders. Oh my gosh. That is the sinus attack from AG double hockey sticks. Alright, we've got all of our silkworms done. We can do, maybe, I'll have to go make some mutagen. Which means I'm probably going to have to build this thing from scratch. I need a bacteria and a sulfur. That's not so bad. It's not as bad as I was thinking. Got that. I've got that. Bacteria. Mutagen. Oh, it's in my hand. There we go. Oh, can I make another one? I don't know. But apparently all that stuff was in reach. Alright. Let's turn that off. It was already all in reach. Okay, let's go make another butterfly because we can put 2 in that dome. We do have a fertilizer. That's only 120%, but it is prettier. You see how I'm not like a min-maxer. I'm just like, this one's prettier than the white one. Let's go for this one. And you'll see how really, really fast that is. Just about every second it goes up a certain amount. Alright, look at our biomass, 217 tons and rising so quickly. And that is pushing us towards the animal stage. But we need to get through frogs and butterflies first. Excuse me. Sorry. And we can do quite a bit better with plants, although 57,000 is pretty darn good for this stage of the game. Our terraformation index is 17.33, so we are literally over halfway to an oxygen atmosphere. And this is just almost done. Just 2 more little clicks to go. We'll eat that big food bite. There it is. Oh, we got a pink one instead. See what I mean? We were going for the azurite. We actually got the liani, which is, I think, better. It is better. It's quite a bit better than the azurite. And it's also prettier. And I missed the door because I need to put in a stairwell. There it is, our first two butterflies. Oh, they're very pretty. We can just stand amongst the butterflies. And if I'm very, very careful, I can wave goodbye from the butterflies. All right, you guys. I want to thank you all so very much for coming along. We have to turn around every day. Oh, I caught myself one right on top of my head. Thank you again so much for coming along. I hope that this helped in some way with learning how to use these first two machines. I hope you have a lovely evening. We'll see you next time. All right. Woohoo. Bye-bye for now.